Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another tournament stream. And this time we are heading into the top 4 of the EU tournament Blitz Masters Legends number 2 in this second edition here of this season's tournament. This time with a mixed control tournament, PC and touch, and the first very exclusively PC team actually made it into the top 4, even into the top 8. I mean, there has never been any professionals tournament that enabled PC players to participate. This time we have one team incredibly overperforming, that is Demo or Demon, just getting into the top 4 here, surprisingly. Otherwise, we have the typical teams here in the top 4, but a couple of surprises among those as well. We have Losik in the top 4, has performed really well so far. We've got QQ in the top 4 as well as Aqua. No API this time, which is also really rare here for the EU server, as API is a standard guest in the grand finals. They have won multiple seasons already. This time they did not make it, so that leaves room for some others to have some much better chances, because API has been so dominant that the others will have a much easier time now, as there is not the one team to beat. Basically, there is not the one team that is almost impossible to beat. And therefore, it is going to be very interesting to see who is actually going to be on top in the end, and who is going to perform well, who is going to have chances to make it into the grand finals in the first place, because it looks like everyone has a serious chance to get there. And who is winning that is a totally different question that I can absolutely not answer this time. It's always a bit unpredictable, of course, but especially this season is just very different there in that regard. Let me just quickly log in the background here on the game. The thing is that at the moment I'm always switching around here with streaming Apex, streaming EU, so I always have to change accounts on my PC in the game here. All right. Login is in process, and I can maybe also take a quick look at which games we are going to see here. Okay, we are starting with a Losik versus Aqua. I've not streamed any of those teams yet. And then we are also going to see the upper bracket final. And let me also just get over to the tournament page to just take another look there. If there is Aqua versus Losik in this group here in this round, then there will be QQ versus Demo on the other side then. But still, I want to show you the tournament format, just so you're up to date with everything. Also, while stuff is loading, okay, it's already there. Okay, let me just jump over here and show to you guys what is actually happening here. We are having these two groups, or it's actually just two brackets in the It's also the wrong term, actually. 2 arms, let me say it out like that, in lack of a better term here. In the upper bracket, where Demo is playing against QQ up here. Losik versus Aqua will be streamed on my channel. The losing team is going to drop down into the lower bracket. So I'm as the losing team of that team is dropping into the lower bracket, where those are going to meet each other. So that means if any of those teams up here is going to lose, they are not really that much in trouble yet. They're still having a serious chance of making it towards the grand final. The winning team gets into the upper bracket finals. Losing team of that one drops down into the lower bracket again. So there is the second life still for the upper bracket, which makes things a bit more comfortable. You are just saving some good strategies for the end then that you do not have to expose. And therefore playing less games is generally the desired option. Okay, tournament room invite is also in. And obviously I forgot to reset the score as always. Starting from 0. And here we are now with Losik versus Aqua. Alright, let me just quickly mention something else still. This tournament is being streamed on the official platform as well. I mean, it's being restreamed. I streamed to YouTube, but you can also find the stream on the official platform if you want some rewards. Rewards. Just notice this, rewards for watching, because I know there will be tons of questions about it, so I will just say it 4 or 5 times. And yeah, all you have to do is just follow the link in the description or in the pinned message above there, and I'll chat and log in if you are on the European server, that is. And also enable the cookies, otherwise the timer might not work. Also keep the tab in the foreground. Every 16 minutes you get a fan container that may allow you to get some nice tier 8 premium collector tanks and stuff like that. Also, if you're new to the channel, my name is Nino. I'm happy to just host today's stream here for you guys. I hope you will enjoy it, and if you do like the stream and do like what you're seeing, then please don't forget to hit the like button as well. Subscribe to the channel for some other random game related stuff, tutorials, guides, quality content, and yeah, mostly a lot of streams. If you're up for that, then please just don't forget about that at any point while watching on the platform, to just join over in the end maybe, or before you're leaving. And so much about that. Now we can focus on the tournament entirely. Here now with Aqua versus Losik. Losik has been in the grand finals twice already. Aqua has a great track record as well. They have a lot of experience. By the way, Machine Gun Tshirts is up here. Tshirts is a player who has been here from the very early days in the tournament. If you are interested in just getting to know a bit more about the tournaments in general and the history of tournaments, I recently interviewed him here with a long video. In the long video, you can find that interview here on this channel. Let's talk about what is actually happening here. We are seeing Yukon as a first map, which is often played with a lot of medium tanks going towards the medium side. Losik is also making use of that by picking double E with the M1 Batchet as well, and quadruple AMX M4. On side of Aqua, we can see only 3 AMXs, no mediums or so, but 1 light tank for them, T100 light tank, double Super Conqueror, and an FE215B. So a bit more of a heavy lineup that is not granted to go towards the medium side, but might very well do so, just as the team of Losik might push over to the heavy side, of course. Doing the unexpected is also a very common thing to do here in higher level tournaments, especially people are not always playing special purpose tanks that can only go for some single position. Sometimes people are picking tanks that look like one side and then they end up on the other. Especially with a Batchet, actually, I would not be surprised if that was being used for a spot in the city. And let me see. Batchet moving up to the city. Yes, the other teammates going towards the medium side though. The bad shit might be spotting over there, for example, or over there. Yeah, he's going forwards here to spot by C. Not getting in any spots. Okay, he was not trying to peek at by C because that would be too risky. So he was just trying to spot this area here in this lane. Interesting first spot. Haven't seen that one yet. Wild Burger taking first shot here, taking 2 shots, trying to escape, but also the team of Losik is losing a lot of hit points. 1.3k hit points lost into Punisher there. That's a lot for the start already. Aqua setting up a bait here, having all the tanks in very passive positions in the rear, in their spawn, kind of. But they are also taking shots. Hit points now in favor of Aqua by about 1.4k, which is clearly mentionable. But Losik getting more and more aggressive. Favela might be in trouble. Favela having 2 E50Ms to the front. Also having Hypnotizing to the side. Favela might get pincered here. But of course Hypnotizing is also afraid of peeking out. Yeah, takes 1 shot from Favela. Favela still full life. But not having that much backup anymore. Aqua has relocated to the other side. But as soon as those guys will get spotted, Losik will be pushing in. But look at the hit point gap right now. 13.2k to 15.8k. That's a big difference already. Losik now having some more information, going in here with the AMX M4 towards Favela. Same as Daniel with the other M4 is also going in here. But it looks like Aqua is rather trying to push out this side, and they have Pozdravina in focus fire. They've also managed to take base C, base A over there. Now they are pushing forwards. Oh, there's still Kitsune to the side. A Kitsune getting too aggressive here. Getting found by the Wild Burger T100 light tank. Kitsune on the long reload now. Has to run away and try to survive. Failed HE though. But we can just look at the other side again. Favela has been taken out. Meanwhile, Pozdravin is still alive, but not going to survive for too much longer. The hit point gap has narrowed down. Actually, it is non-existent pretty much anymore. Losik pushing forwards. Losik down 1 tank compared to Aqua now, but pushing forwards into Spessy. And especially Spessy on the LV215B is a tank that can be killed quite easily and is very important to kill because of the DPM. Hypnotizing also losing a lot of hit points for pushing out there. Daniel now in a 1v1, but still, no, actually it's a 1v2 because there is still someone else and he's also getting set on fire. Going down there. 3 versus 6. Hit points now highly in favor of Aqua again. Spessy might still go down. Bad low roll. Oh no, there was actually Baby Potato with the E50M, not an AMX M4. So actually 342 was not a low roll at all, but it was just not enough to get that kill shot off the FE215B. And that will not be a win to Losik anymore. God now potentially still picking up a kill. No, going down as well. So we are left with Punisher, who is still getting 1 kill shot in now in a 1v4 situation. Though being a 1 shot on 262 hit points, that is very obvious to not be much of a chance here for him. Although he still puts in the last shot into falling down, there is nothing that he can do about the others here. Aqua with a strong baiting strategy that we have not seen so far on this map. A nice shootout there early on. And that enabled them to take great map control as well. So we are 1-0 now for the team of Aqua. I think in-game the scores were swapped. The sides were swapped. Oh, which often happens when there are multiple spectators, like here in this game as well. So I was with Aqua on the right side. Alright. So next game will be Yukon again, of course. And Aqua is playing double E50M. Not again, last time it was Losik with the double E50Ms. And Aqua only fielded 1 light tank. Aqua also playing double FE215B. which could very well be a strategy playing for the medium side aggressively, but more often than not we can currently see the E50Ms being used to just push into the city. Just doing the counterintuitive, which actually became almost the standard nowadays, with the E50Ms at least. Losik, on the other hand, also going for E50Ms, but 3 of them. Otherwise, almost the same lineup, just one FE215B less. Swapped out for an E50M basically. So that's going to be interesting to see if Losik is just going to push into the corner aggressively, same as they did on the last game. And maybe they are also going to go for the city, also doing what they think might not be the most expected thing to do. Especially the city side often allows for taking more bases, yet it does not have positions as great as the medium flank. Mainly due to that corner, which is freaking strong. Very nice hull down spots there. Winning the corner is so crucial when going for the medium side aggressively. And yeah, not totally unexpected to be honest. Both teams heading towards the city with medium lineups here. To be honest, if they went for the other side, that often people are playing some 200 or so. Losik attempting a shootout on the A cross here, not getting in any shots. A couple other tanks traded some hit points. Daniel and Hypnotizing remaining unspotted, aiming for the A cap here. Waiting for someone like Wildburger to push out there, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not with the 2 E50Ms aiming for Wildburger over there. So he's going to be very careful about not going in there. Everyone kind of careful right now and already retreating a little bit. It won't be about pushing into a very symmetrical strategy. Both teams Losik retreating, and Aqua is like, okay, the enemies are going to retreat, so we can just push in, but they are not expecting the AM4s over there, but only one of them connecting a shot into Wildburger. Now that the E50Ms are gone, they have to come back potentially. Still being spotted there. But the M4s might be in trouble as they are getting pre-aimed from the front by 3 tanks. While there is 1 tank behind. I think Aqua could potentially already push in here on the M4s. They just need enough tanks here. And the E50Ms of Losik's team are coming back into the fight. And that is actually probably the right call here, because they are otherwise going to lose the M4s. Baby Potato taking an aggressive position, shooting out Wildburger, who is down to just a 2-shot already, taking one from the other side. Kitsune has flanked around the entire map. Great map control by Losik, putting Aqua into a very tricky position. If we are just zooming out a little bit, we can see that Losik is all the way around Aqua. So Aqua is suddenly trying to push forwards, trying to push into the enemies to find some isolated tanks, but they are not really having the best ones to focus here. Daniel is a weak spot, but at the same time Daniel is covered well in between his teammates. He is surrounded by teammates, so Aqua is losing a lot of hit points for this push, and they are down on the hit points now. Still, they are able to pick up some tanks here, some kill, 2 kills. Fire is actually there, but also Aqua has lost 2 tanks. Gun advantage for Aqua though. Hit point lead for the team of Losik, but the Happy Toaster is about to go down. Happy Toaster are not that happy anymore, and that is another kill for the team of Losik. Guns even again, hit points in favor of Losik. Aqua having some tanks in good positions again over here, still having some caps, but it won't be about the caps at all. God still in a very sneaky position there, getting the crossfire into Ghosty. Also Kitsune can flank around a little bit to put in some crossfire. Has to be careful to not overextend here, although it is 5k hit points almost versus 3k. So Losik looking good here in this 3v3 situation. They are all quite healthy. They just need to push in well coordinated in order to get the shots into potentially Ghosty or Tshirts over there. He's a bit more extended, I reckon. They can focus him with multiple tanks at the same time. Or are they going in for Ghosty. I think they just need to push in at the same time. Just need to go like 3 to 1, go. Kitsune outstriding Ghosty. Well done here. Now God is coming in. And going for some shots from behind, taking some damage. Probably they were just waiting for the reactive armor to be ready. There is one tank out of the fight. Punisher going forwards to the F215B. Getting in some nice HE damage there. Falling down. Now a one-shot getting killed right there. Machine gun Tshirts. Wishing he had some bit more firepower. But that is more of a trebuchet than a machine gun, this tank there. And the M4 goes down in the end as well. So that is a win for the team of Losik, 1-1. Good performance here, overall nice damage spread. Bottom damage still dealing 1.8k, which is better than 3 of Aqua's teammates here. And we are switching maps now. Losik versus Aqua on Mayan Ruins. Aqua going for a lot more British tanks. Actually, they had some Brits already. They just going for one more Super Conqueror, 2 Super Conquerors, 2 F215Bs. Only one of the AMX M4s, which are so popular in this season, 2 E50Ms. Actually, 3 Super Conquerors, especially switching tanks again. And Losik on the right having 1, 2, 3, 4 AMX M4s, a double F215B and an E50M. So a lot heavier. No, actually they're still switching out 1 M4 for an E50M. Now they are ready again. So both teams rocking the double E50s. Otherwise, kind of similar lineup, just that Aqua prefers the Super Conquerors over the M4s. Punisher actually again switching tanks to an AMX M4. So it is a Losik worthy, healthier lineup. Both teams having some mobility, just a Losik having more hit points from the start on. And bigger guns. I reckon that Losik is more likely to go towards the city there. The M4s are usually not being taken, or they can be taken to the middle as well, but the Super Conquerors are less likely to be in the city than they are to be in the middle on the medium side. Let's go. Aqua going towards the mat side. Losik doing the same thing actually. Alright. Failed prediction. Losik and Aqua both approaching the medium side here. Happy Toaster took a very sneaky position to the side here. Often it is being used to crossfire the C-cap. It is very hard to dig out this position here. Requires a lot of tanks to commit. Losik though, already pushing up the bridge here. Shooting out Favela. Favela down to only 1000 hit points. Losik can just push out the Super Conqueror and probably has to, because they are going to lose the C side here. There is still Kitsune flanking around. Favela has to die. The AMXs need to be fighting more aggressively before the other tanks are arriving in the main fight. Spassy now trying to escape there. Hypnotizing might still have an HE into the back. Yes, gets in 600 damage. Also, Punisher puts in a big shot there. Spassy down to a one-shot. Punisher going in. Not going for the kill shot there. It is hypnotizing. Go for it. Failing a shot there. Spassy just managing to escape there as Aqua is going in. Also, Favela has been killed on the other side. Not looking good for Aqua at all. Losik already with a great hit point lead. Wildburger pushing forwards to Daniel. Happy Toaster is also coming in. You know, just sneaking around there. God in focus fire for the moment. He is also about to go down fairly soon. And Ghost, he's still quite healthy, but in the middle of 4 tanks right now. Losik going in here. Kitsune still in the back there. Going to have the nice hash into the bottom plate of the Super Conqueror. So the reactive armor isn't doing much there. 4v4 right now. But a great hit point advantage for Losik already. Aqua also has their forces a bit separate from each other. They cannot focus fire all that well like this. There goes the Askonk. Gun advantage to Losik, as are also able to pick up a Wild Burger at the bottom. Spacios just got killed. Happy Toast, that last one standing, going to go down very soon as well. Still getting a kill, but Happy Toaster now also a one-shot. Goes up in flames, and that is another win for the team of Losik. 2-1. Close games here, although Losik has been performing better in the last two, definitely. Alright. Same map once more, of course. Really nice gameplay here by Losik. Great shootout early on. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. I think it was Kitsune already on the balcony or that little plateau there behind the B cap where he could get some crossfire into the Super Conqueror, and also the others then shot down the Super Conk. Therefore, it was quite a good shootout there. And quite easy to win from there on. This time, Aqua is going for triple E50M, double Super Conqueror, double FE215B. Not a single M4 for them. Losik, on the other hand, going for triple M4, a batshit, double FE215B and the Super Conqueror. It does not look like a medium-sided strategy here from the start on already, because the batshit will be really bad on the medium flank. Can only be used when flanking around and shooting someone into the side. And on the medium side, there are not a lot of great positions. The bridge is so important, and you cannot take a batshit to the bridge for camping down there. Also, it won't be that useful either. So the batshit has to flank around, has to go for base A also, and therefore the rest of the team is likely to do the same. Of course, the batshit might be spotting the medium side at the start and then flank around. We will see. And we are getting to potentially a third win. Now it is getting a bit closer now, because Losik only needs 2 more wins in this best of 7. The team of Aqua still in need of 3 wins right now. Batshit going heavy side. Also, the rest of the team is going for the heavy side. Someone might just still try to defend base B. Aqua going full match side with the E50Ms. And surprisingly using that mobility advantage. Kitsune outspotting Ghosty. Kitsune was in the bush over there. And God is now about to cap base B. Will be crucial to take base B right now already, as Aqua is on the other side, as it allows Losik to go for the double caps here. Kitsune now in base A. Some blind shots into the bush here, where there often is an FE215B. Not this time though. Hypnotizing, and Daniel getting a bit more aggressive here. But there are tanks to the side still. God managed to move out of the middle. Good decision to not stay there, but Postrafinia might be in trouble. Postrafinia is getting flanked by the E50Ms. There is still Punisher to the side, but Postrafinia in trouble. Has tanks to the back, has tanks to the front, and to the side as well. Postrafinia might be in big trouble. Losik has to do something, and they are potentially pushing forwards onto falling down the FE215B over here. They're also getting crossfired and not having enough tanks available yet. This doesn't look all that great for Losik here. Losik is getting shot into pieces, although they are having the hit point lead still. Also Aqua loses a lot of hit points, but I would say that the positions of Aqua are better in this situation. But Ghosty might have overcommitted a little bit, taking 3 shots there, but not even 1k damage thanks to the reactive armor. Especially now going in to get the kill of Postrafinir. Will have the kill shot and can help out the teammates, but both teams lost 1 tank, already falling down with the Fe215B speed boosting back, not getting penetrated there, which is going to be quite helpful. He's trading well with Daniel, who is going down there. Gun advantage to Aqua. Losik still having the caps though, so Aqua will have to do more than just get a bit of damage in and get some kills in. Hit points in favor of Losik. Caps in favor of Losik. Guns even. And here's the push coming in of Losik into the Fe215B and E50M. They are not going to survive for all that long anymore. Spassy trying his best to shield his teammate using reactive armor now. Fluff shot, but there goes a kill shot. Nicely done. Spassy now in trouble in a 1v3 situation. Is there someone else still? No. Over there we've got another fight going on. Batshit coming in to support. Kitsune also doing a great job here of flanking around. 950 points for the team of Losik, but base A is also getting captured by Wildburger. 3 versus 5. But soon it will be 3 caps on side of Aqua. Happy Toaster still getting in a kill, so 900 versus 800, 700 points right now, 950 points. Crucial kill here, but Happy Toaster is also about to go down. Kitsune might not get the kill shot in, 229 damage on that low roll. Kitsune does not get the kill. Happy Toaster trying to escape, still getting in some nice max roll there, but Baby Potato having the kill shot. On the other side, we've got Wildburger trying to stop that B cap. But Wildburger really needs some kill now. Otherwise, Losik is winning on the caps. Oh man, that is the cap win to Losik. Aqua still had a good chance. They had all the 3 caps again. They just needed to get some kills in and keep their tanks alive and did not manage to do so. And that is win number 3 for the Losik team. Yeah, with the E50M going down in the end there, I think if the E50M somehow managed to kill the Batshit, then there might have still been a bit more of a chance. I don't know, probably not. Also, Wildburger just not getting into position in order to get the low hit point tanks out. He was moving to the wrong side, basically just trying to shoot base B, not able to support his teammate, Happy Toaster, who was getting pushed onto. Otherwise, there might have been a little bit of a chance, potentially, to just kill the low hit point Fe215B and Batshit still. Both of them one-shots, maybe. I think the FV must maybe one-shot. The Batshit was a one-shot, but could run away, of course. But if it was possible to get them, especially the Batshit, then it would have been possible for Aqua to win still. Next map will be Black Goldville. Aqua going for a Hori. A tank that is really performing quite well for the team of Demo. They are picking an Hori almost every game. And also Losik is going for Hori. Both teams decide to go for this tank on this map here. Double E50M for Aqua, double Super Kong, double M4. So quite a fast lineup. Losik going for 1 E50 Batshit and double S-Kong, double M4. I doubt that they are playing for the C-side aggressively. They are probably rather maybe spotting the C-side and playing for base A with a Hori. Losik with a double E50. No, it's the team of Aqua with a double E50M. So they might maybe go for the C-side more aggressively. Let's see. Aqua. Oh, blind shots. Nothing connecting though. Aqua sending the E50Ms to the medium side. S-Kongs to the heavy side. They are not going to get all that aggressive because the Batshit is going to spot that. Already having the spot in. Over there we can see a lot of tanks lining up their guns for some crossfire. But no one's going to peek out here anymore. Not after being spotted. S-Kong still getting spotted by the Batshit, as he was still side-scraping there. Hori number 1 is in the far back here. Hori number 2, where is he? Hori is actually already in the corner. Managed to get there unspotted and will surprise the S-Kong with a nasty shot into the side. Hori also got spotted for that. No, it's probably not going to have a second shot anymore. Wildburger cannot reach him, it seems. Plus Daphne. Having to be careful as well. The Hori. Oh, he's getting spotted constantly there. He's still trying it again to pre-aim the shot here. If he keeps standing still for a moment, he might have a chance to remain unspotted. On the other side, we do see the E50Ms getting that corner, just to make sure that they can safely take base A. At the same time, I did not pay attention, base B has been kept. So that is a cap advantage for the team of Aqua, but Daniel can take back the base here. Looks like there is no one really decapping him. Oh, that was a blind shot by Wildburger. There was no light bulb here on Daniel. And Wildburger might have a second shot. Yes, he does get a shot in with that insane penetration of that Hori. Big one as well. Daniel lost a lot of hit points and not good for him at all. But hey, we're on a 3-1 situation for Losik. So Aqua doing a bit better. This time isn't all that bad. Slight hit point lead to Aqua, but they also lost some HP already. Focus fire has been better here with Daniel being to half the hit points. So Daniel cannot really fight that aggressively anymore. Therefore, the focus fire will have helped him, or will have helped Aqua here a lot more. But Losik, Losik now on a cap disadvantage. 2 caps against them, and they're having to push in. Are they trying base B again? I don't think that's a good idea. They're actually going for base B again, this time with Punisher. But in order to make that work, they're also sending the Batshit right behind. That's going to be costly in terms of hit points. But also they are sending in some tanks to the side here to pressure out those tanks, which could be decapping base B. A nice shootout here of Favela. Favela down to a 1-shot. Will get killed on the next one. If Hypnotizing does penetrate, and he does get that shot in. But Aqua already on 900 points. Base B has been taken. It will still be about getting some more kills in. And also maybe stopping base A. I think that will be quite quiet here. And there is the E50M trying to do so together with the Batshit. But they are not having any significant advantage here. That's going to be tough. Happy Toaster trying to face hack the Batshit. Going to be win the 1v1. But 1k points for Aqua as they managed to get a kill on the other side. Well done. That is Aqua with a nice defensive strategy. Not allowing the enemies to take back the bases. Crucial for Aqua to actually cap the big base. Losik may have messed up there with defending that properly. The Horis on both sides highly effective. Especially Wildburger put out a lot of shots into the B cap. So 3-2. Also the team of Aqua got a point again. Still match point to Losik. Losik only needs one more win here in order to get to the upper bracket finals. Aqua still needs 2 more wins. But judging on those games, it is very much possible that we are going to get it to the tiebreaker. Double E50M for Losik. 1 Batshit so fast the lineup for them. Triple Super Conqueror as an M4 as well. Aqua going for only 1 M4 as well. Picking triple AV215B, no E50Ms, the AV215Bs being almost as fast and a bit more lethal with the HE power that can hash the sides of an AMX, for example, or of a Super Conqueror, or of an E50M, which means that the reactive armor is going to be pretty much useless there. Pretty much, it's going to be completely useless against HE. Then we've also got some T100 light tank for Aqua. Okay, get my sip of tea. I'm ready. Oh, Man from Joe saying there wasn't any notification on Discord. Oops, I might have forgotten about this. Yep. Heavy shootout here. Many tanks trying to shoot out at the enemy spawn. No one connecting any shots there. Both teams heading towards the A side, the light tanks, as it is often being done here, spotting the C side. Trying to gather a bit of information there. Not spotting each other funnily. But if Wildburger gets spotted here by the Batshit, you would not enjoy this. Not with an entire clip of the Batshit loaded. Wildburger getting a bit more aggressive here, might spot that Batshit. Yes, he does. Does get a nice shot also with the tracer shells. Then the Batshit is going to be spotted for the next 20 seconds, which is going to be quite helpful. Wildburger trying to get a bit more aggressive, dodging the bullet from the Super Conqueror that might have gone wrong for the light tank as well. Puts in another one into the Batshit here. And the E50M is already on a relocation, trying to push out the light. Wise decision of Wildburger to immediately run away. Damn, that prediction, that was top level. Wildburger running away, spotting the E50Ms now. And look at that shootout here. Look at Baby Potato getting stumped there. Getting all those shots in. Baby Potato down to a 1 shot. Awesome shootout by Aqua. Baby Potato is useless from now on. Cannot do anything anymore. Both teams managed to take 1 base. Cap advantage for Aqua. And Losik now with the cap point disadvantage, hit point disadvantage by a big margin. About 2.6k hit points less for them. And they will have to push in somehow. Which is going to be almost impossible to push in with a hit point disadvantage like this. So is there going to be any option for Losik to shoot down some hit points maybe? Or isolate some tanks? I don't really think so actually. Aqua is going to try their best to play a safe game now. I think Aqua is aware that they can also make use of their advantage. They have already done some great tries, and yes, they are moving forwards. Wildburger is confident in having spotted the E50M, so he would have spotted the E50M, especially not getting that shot in there. But the FVs are moving forwards. They are trying to kill the E50Ms in that corner. That might be a huge advantage. Although the FVs are losing a lot of hit points on the go. Soon they will have the advantage in this corner. Wildburger also failing the shot. Moving forwards here, running into other guns potentially. Lots of hit points lost on this push. Not all that healthy for Aqua. But at the same time, they managed to clear a gun. They managed to take by C as well. God also in trouble. Might not make it out alive. God still taking another one. Is a one-shot now. No one. Oh my gosh. Favela just not getting a shot in. It was very close. And God still puts out another shot into Tshirts on the other side. But also Aqua is now pushing forwards over here. Having a bit of an advantage in the middle against Postafin. 2 guns more on the field for Aqua right now. Good amount of hit points more for them as well. There is a 1v1 in that corner, which Losik is also going to lose. 4 tanks versus 7 right now. But Favela getting shot out nastily there. Daniel also getting tagged from the side by a small shot only, but now getting pushed on too by the Happy Toaster, and it is falling down from the other side to get that shot in to set him on fire as well and get the kill in. 7 tanks still alive on Aqua's side. Kitsune also about to go down. So many low hit point tanks on side of Aqua, and yet they are able to kill every single one. 7-0 and still, yeah, 1k points right at the same time there. Really, really well done here on this game. So we are going to the tiebreaker. That was just a really amazing performance by Aqua, and especially Wildburger as a light tank player. Really did well here. Just surviving, predicting the enemy's movement there. That was all he needed to do, and still he kept spotting for a long time. That was really good to see. So as that was just mentioned, I will still have to quickly share the stream on Discord. Okay. Good. Now it's done. 3-3. Tiebreaker. Aqua versus Losik. Winner takes it all. Winner goes to the finals of the upper bracket. The losing team will go down to the lower bracket, losing 1 of 2 lives. So that is going to play a role, definitely. Aqua now playing a T100 light tank, 1 AM max. Same lineup as last game. 2 FE215Bs, triple Super Conqueror, and Losik going for triple E50M. By the way, Faust now. Triple E50M, quadruple IMX M4. So much faster lineup for Losik. Aqua having the hash power on their side and some more hit points. Especially on Faust, it is always very interesting. Love that map for a tiebreaker. I said it multiple times already, because it allows for so many options. This will be all or nothing now. Aqua starting with about 600 hit points more, 700 hit points more than Losik. Losik going for the medium side aggressively. Not having much to go for the heavy side then though. They are not going to get any caps in. Although some tanks are moving towards the middle here. Punisher and Hypnotizing. Dodging some bullets. Being spotted. At least they are. Oh, nice shot by Happy Toaster. But Happy Toaster might already get pressured. Postafin and also Daniel are moving forwards. But they are still afraid of pushing out there because they know there is some backup for the Happy Toaster from the side. There is another tank there aiming in there. Hypnotizing now in a B cap. And Punisher getting even closer. But it won't be possible for Punisher to keep pushing here because of the crossfire. And he will know about that. So Losik getting stuck on a push. Punisher has to be careful to not lose any more hit points. Hypnotizing also not in the greatest situation down there. Can move over though. Problem is for Losik that they are having so many tanks spotted and close to the enemy. They cannot really be fighting aggressively. Now they are daring to peek out here. Taking some shots in return, but not really out trading the enemy. Punisher losing HP more than he should. There is a tank advantage against Happy Toaster, but whenever Losik is pushing in there, they will just lose out to the HE power of Spessy. And now Aqua is already re-pushing here. That took too long for Losik. They kept these tanks in position here all the time. Made it very predictable for Aqua. But the AMX not going to get deleted entirely. Still having some backup from the side as well. But Aqua on a great hit point lead already. There's a kill. First gun out on side of Aqua. Despite the hit point lead, but 3k hit points more right now for Aqua. And Losik is getting pushed now with the M4s in the B cap. Not entirely sure if that's going to be the right call here to give up the high ground like that. Losik has the advantage up here now. Can go for goals. He is still relatively slow to do so. Baby Potato moving in here. Hypnotizing has been killed in the middle. Also Punisher will get killed very soon. And then the B cap can also get stopped. Can get recapped by the team of Aqua. Gun advantage to Aqua. Baby Potato. Oh, driving into the wall there. Looks like suddenly it is Aqua with a nice advantage here. But over here we've got a 1v1 of an E50M versus a T100 light tank. And the E50M definitely has an advantage at that. Puts out another good shot into Wildburger, who is now a one-shot. But the E50M won't be able to get him just yet. Postafinir might have some side. Daniel being a bit too aggressive against Spessy. Going for the 1v1 now. Having reactive armor still. Daniel, the reactive armor just saving him a little bit, but he is also retreating, not really willing to go for it anymore. The fact that the light tank survived on the other side is going to be crucial for Aqua. And the E50M got stuck here, could not escape, is getting killed right there. He is just overcommitted and did not manage to pick up the light tank. Aqua now having a great advantage. 2k hit points more. 6 tanks versus 4. Baby Potato trying to push forwards to Ghosty. Maybe getting that kill shot in, but losing a ton of hit points on the go. And that's really not what they can afford to do here. And there is the kill of the E50M as well. That leaves us with only 2 tanks left alive. 1 tank left alive. That's only Kitsune, who is still trying to get a light tank. But he just gave up basically, knowing that there is not any chance he cannot get a light tank anymore. And there are the points as well on side of Aqua. Well done. Losik absolutely struggling here with this push. Aqua with a nice comeback from a 3-1 to a 4-3. Yeah, Losik just needed too much time there to decide what to do next. I mean, technically they had the tank advantage, right? They had a situation where they were 4 versus 1 basically. They had 4 tanks lined up, 2 AMXs to the left, 2 AMXs to the right of that one single Super Conqueror, I think it was. And they were not able to push in because whenever they peeked out, they were having one FE215B to the right side, aiming for them, putting in the hash shots, a Super Conqueror and a Badger to the left side, and they were super afraid of doing anything wrong there. So they did not do it. They did not peek out. Once they did peek, they traded poorly, did not penetrate their shots, were too afraid. But as they did not decide to get aggressive, they needed to decide to do something else instead. And that will be to get some safer positions again. Aqua, in the meantime, had all the time in the world to simply use the information and decide calmly what to do. And they found the great opportunity there of just simply killing the double AMXs, or just pressuring the double AMXs in the middle, those on top first. As they went for them, they escaped, and then they could just kill the others in the middle, which could not escape. That's a big problem there of the AMXs. That was also just a problem from the start on, basically. The two AMXs who pushed into base B, they could not get out of there anymore. They were already super close, they lost some hit points, and they got proxy spotted by the Super Conqueror to the front. If they tried to escape, they would have lost a lot more hit points. And if the others escaped, then those two AMXs were easy targets, as we've seen there. Okay, next game is going to start in about 15 minutes. So I can just go for a couple of random games before that. Let me just update the website and see if the other results are in as well. Yeah, also the other one was a tiebreaker, but QQ winning that one. Damn, Demo being strong. How are they just... Man, it's the first season that they are playing in top-level tournaments. Maybe some people of them have been playing top-level tournaments. I remember one, I think it's Pyroblast. The other names I do not recognize. Still, they are just strong as hell. But now Demo will be in the lower bracket, facing Losik, which is not going to be easy at all. That's not what we are seeing on this channel. Here we are seeing the upper bracket of QQ versus Aqua. That will be happening in about 15 minutes. Until then, I'm just going for, yeah, maybe 3 random games. So let's just switch over to the iPad for that. Okay. Lovely games here, honestly. That's what I absolutely love about tournaments. If you can get to see such stuff, so much excitement there. When it gets that close and when there are such nice pushes going on. Okay, what am I going to play? Let's go for a bad shit game. Hey, where's my honey? Okay, please let me know your predictions for the next games. Do I spot left here? Yeah, let's do it. Not the greatest fan of it. Oh my gosh. Problem is you often take some damage in return when peeking here. But that was actually a good trade. Nice. Oh, I hope I don't take any shot from WT. No. Okay, what is this game, honestly? What the hell? Super aggressive gameplay. Team going full in. Ah, nice gun block by the IS-7. Okay, let's reload. And I guess I don't have to be afraid of the Kranwagen anymore. Just the FV45 can be dangerous. Reload and go. The others unspotted. Have they even been spotted? Might be camping over there, but I guess they are probably flanking around. Wait, he did not spot me? Now he did. They're just camping there. Let's see if he has ball liner. Yes. No! Meh. Anyways, it was a nice game. Is QQ new clan? No, not exactly. They have played 2 seasons together already. Although the first season that they played, they had quite a different setup. I mean, they had quite a few different players on their team still. Also, Days was not calling there yet. I mean, he was calling for some parts, for other parts, like top 4, I think it was Korra calling. And in this season, or the last season, then they went for a different team. Basically the ones that they are having right now. And that was also both seasons, by the way, they managed to get into the grand final, but failed in the grand final. Previously, some of the players, just as Days, the caller, the leader of the team, have played in APA. Won a couple of seasons there as well. But I think with the new team, they are potentially even stronger. Although it's not perfect yet, they're looking good. Also, man, I actually designed the logo for them and I'm not showing it. Lazy streamer. But yeah, with all the tournaments going on right now, setting up streams, etc., is also quite a stressful job. No spots for me. Oh, there's someone. And someone else still. Okay. That I wanted to know before doing anything. I would love to push out the E4, but for that I would need the Kranwagen to go. Okay, that's too much. 3 now over here. E4, BZ and the 183. Track, please. Yes. Nice. I think I'm not even required over there. Maybe let's just do this. Hoping to be safe from 183. Yes, I am. Ah, dude, what? He's going for me? Seriously? But I need to take care of the FE42. Nah. I'm a wreck. Okay. Surprisingly, the FE did not decide to go for me. And the game is still closer than expected. Luckily, that guy is a potato. He could have just gone for me, and it would have been so much easier for them. All right, nice. That got surprisingly close. I thought it was an easy win already. But okay. So, game number 2. I think, yeah, one last one will still be possible. Let's go for one more batch game. By the way, if you are just watching on YouTube right now, just the standard pointer towards the website, because if you want to get some rewards for watching, then only on the platform, on the official platform, link is pinned up there, only for European server. In the chat, there's a pinned message with that link. Yeah, follow the instructions on that message. If you're new to the channel, if you are watching on a platform, my name is Nino or Paul. I'll be happy to also greet you on the YouTube channel. So maybe join over there. Leave a like if you are enjoying this content. Maybe leave a subscription. Say hi in the chat. And otherwise, join the Discord server. Big giveaways coming in soon. And what else? Enjoy. Have fun with the stream. Okay, let me see if I can support over here. I guess there will be more. Okay, that's a bit more than I hoped for, but maybe. Ouch. Nah, it's okay. It's not that bad. Still traded down the enemies quite a bit. If only the Foch could be aiming well. Go. What? No, he's speed boosting. Oh. Yeah, so gets me. Luckily they don't have any 183 or so, and it looks like most of them are on the right, outside of, yeah, 4 tanks left, and they're all outside. Not in a big club here, behind the walls. That's going to be quite easy now, because I can just push up behind them. Just got to get in some position. And penetrate. Nice. He can't spot me, right? No. Okay, I will just flank to the far left here. Stay safe of object potentially and be very nasty from behind. Good. Okay, nice. Can still have a clip there. Ammo. Nope. Okay. Still 4.8k. And my teammates will have him. Kran just bounced the back. Alright. So next room invite should be in. Net was asking, I guess Aqua also has different players over the seasons. They are having mostly the same as on... No, they're having some players from the BPS main team that they were playing in before. They had many people together in Aqua before that as well. Just that they are not playing with the Russians that they had in BPS. So not Nick Ace and Openjaj. Otherwise, it's mostly the same team actually. Okay, let's start the game on PC again. Yeah, just reading chat there a little bit. Okay. Yeah, next game starting in just about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I can also show you the room. I will still have to wait a moment. Will be Aqua versus QQ now. Upper bracket. So both teams are not going to be ditched out of the tournament entirely. So there is a bit less stress than in the lower bracket for sure. But at the same time, as mentioned, both teams can get their chance to make it into the grand finals with just one more win. And that will have a huge impact on the amount of prize as well that they are getting for winning, or at least for their rank, if they are second or third. And I think that's also, of course, a good motivation. And of course, if you are getting to the lower bracket, do you have another chance of messing up? You have another game where you have to show your strats. You have to sweat a lot more. Therefore, both of these teams will try their absolute best in order to make it into the grand final. I wonder if people are actually willing to go for some more experimental strategies in the upper bracket final compared to the grand final or lower brackets, simply because they have another life. So they might go for some more counter strategies or just some more experimental wild stuff. But so far the setup doesn't really look like it. We can see Aqua playing double AMX M4, double Super Conqueror and FE215B, T100 light tank and E50M as well. QQ is not ready yet. They have 3 AMXs, 1 S-Conk, 1 FE215B. Always confusing when seeing those two tanks side by side, looking so similar. Another S-Conk is being chosen there. They also have currently 2 A50Ms on the lineup still. And that looks like there will be both teams with some good mobility. Very similar lineups actually, so I cannot really make a call for what they are going to do. Both setups a bit more aggressive lineups actually. Some extra mobility and also, I don't know. Hard to tell from this. Not a lot of FE215Bs. Just 1 per side with S-Conks, and the M4s are usually rather holding tanks. S-Conk hull down tanks. Might be used in many different places on this map though. QQ might have a bit more of a chance of just going for the bridges and pushing out that side there with the E50Ms. That could be done. While Aqua, having 1 light tank and an E50M, might be a bit more careful, might be spotting and relocating then. 20 seconds left. Naval Frontier is often also played quite aggressively early on. Oh, we can see a new light tank instead of an AMX now. The light tank has renamed as well. 163 on my balls. Okay, that was renamed user before. It is Pashok from 7 stars. On side of Aqua, also a couple of guys renamed, like Happy Toaster is the F, which many people also do know. from previous seasons. Also, he has been a guest on my streams a couple of times. Tshirts has been on my recent interview as well, and who is now Machine Gun Tshirts. I don't know who Wildburger is right now though. Oh. Oops. Wrong button. Okay. Aqua and QQ both heading towards the C cap rather carefully. Spotting a little bit and having some tanks ready to defend base A. Actually, not just a few, quite a lot of tanks there. 4 tanks on side of QQ. Oh. 163 putting in a nice shot into Favela there, which is also going to keep him spotted. Happy Toaster and Wildburger also already awaiting the T100. And Wildburger is going to get into that A cap, which might be a huge problem for him. OMG, he is going to be spotted. Not what? He shot at the light tank, is not spotted. And he does not get spotted by the heavies either. T100 did not manage to spot Wildburger. Or maybe it was the E50M shooting him. I think it was the T100. Which is not quite getting a spot in. But now Wildburger is in trouble. He luckily manages to escape here because there is no one in the middle pre-aiming him. So that is Wildburger out of trouble. Looking good. Happy Toaster still taking a shot on the run. Really well done here. At the same time, Svinograd and Orca on the other side might be suffering a little bit if they are not able to escape there. Svinograd running away right now. Base C has been taken. Base A could not get kept unharmed. 163 is going for it again. Remaining unspotted here. He's not moving at all, just holding still and is getting away with the cap. But that's just to make sure to not lose out too much on the cap points. It will still be about getting base C or base B for QQ. Days falling back now and Wildburger immediately approaching the A side again. Wildburger just going to flank around here. Sneaking up to the side. Days has no clue about him. Just sitting back there. But for like this, it's well possible to hold base A quite nicely. Wildburger moving into base A again, taking a shot for that. That might be a bit risky. As Artyom is not too far away. Not getting spotted as he is approaching base A. Wildburger trapped there now, maybe taking a shot. Escaping in the same way he did before again. And not taking any shots for that. Some trades up here. Although no great trades. Both Super Conquerors losing hit points that they should rather keep. Hit points quite close. Cap points in favor of Aqua still. Both teams playing very carefully. Svinograd losing some more hit points. Now it is Aqua with about 1k hit points more on the field here. But both teams in very symmetrical positions here. Just that QQ has a bit more control over base A. Ventium getting a bit more aggressive. Maybe too aggressive. As he is allowing the enemies to potentially push onto him. If they really want to go for Ventium, they will get him. But at the same time, he is having some cover. Yet, he is going to go down if Aqua is really committing to it. And they are doing so. Happy Toaster moving up to the side here. Losing a lot of HP for that though. Wildburger now coming in. Wildburger losing HP again. Wildburger maybe biting off a bit more than he could chew. Down to a 2-shot, but Ventium is also 1-shot right now. Dodging a bullet there. Wildburger is a 1-shot. And Artyom can still fall back here into cover and hold the A cap for a moment. Is getting pushed onto by Tshirts, who is just stopping base A. Good shot by Tshirts. On the other side, we've got QQ also getting More aggressive. Mantis actually too aggressive. Getting pushed onto by Favela. And Tshirts has burned down on the other side. Whiteburger pushing into the middle. Again, no, he's actually still on top of the hill there. Cannot just get killed. And he gets killed there. Crucial kill. Aqua down one tank. Base B getting kept there, but it is actually a kill again for the team of Aqua. Still cap points. No cap points in favor of QQ right now. Hit points neck and neck. Ghosty holding nicely here. Still able to survive for a little bit longer. Artyom trading one-on-one, but Artyom is losing hit points. He's down to a one-shot, cannot trade like that. And the 200 is struggling to penetrate there. Let's zoom out a bit again. YMX gets killed from behind. 200 has to run away. Aqua with double caps against 1. Synograd and Days now pushing forwards. 3 versus 4. QQ at a disadvantage on the hit points, on the cap points, and on the guns as well. Days now going in, trying to get Ghosty while stopping Base B. Also the 200 comes in from behind. A great shot by Days, but he is now struggling against Favela, who is a lot healthier than him. If Days doesn't have reactive armor, he's definitely going to get killed on the next shot. Favela going in for the kill shot. Gets the kill shot in 980 points for Aqua now. Synograd also low on hit points. Trying to escape still, but 1k points for Aqua in the end here. And that is Aqua getting the very first point. Dane, it was really super close here. Both teams having some great opportunities, some great attempts. None of them really succeeding with that. In the end, it was about QQ just losing a few too many hit points and Aqua managing to take Base B as well. That secured them the win, so QQ had to push in at a disadvantage. Also, Ventium being quite aggressive there, offering this weak spot. Not sure if that was needed. That was not looking like it was really giving the QQ guys an advantage there. And Ventium just got killed quite easily like this. So 1-0 for Aqua now. Let's put that score to the side there, and just got a donation there as well. I've got the alerts no, I've got the muted. Alerts notified, I was about to say. No. Notifications, alerts are muted while tournament streams. But I could just see it on the chat there. Marie just donated 3 euros. Saying thank you for streaming. I'm really enjoying my time with Team Aqua. Nice to hear. Thanks a lot. And enjoy the rest of the game still. Alright, Aqua is now 1 point ahead as we are going to see the next game on Naval Frontier. Again, Aqua playing an E50M and a 200 light tank. I think they did not change their lineup. QQ is going for a Kranwagen, no E50M for them here. Triple S-Conk, double M4. Kranwagen, interesting choice on this map. Might play for multiple different positions, of course. Maybe going for the Sieg Hill, I think that will be it. That will be the most likely, at least. As the Kranwagen has that really strong turret, it can just defend the C-cap quite well up there. Aqua, again playing most the C side, setting up some tanks to defend Base A still. QQ is doing the same thing. That's kind of the meta on this map nowadays. What the hell? Days got blind shot. Did not get spotted and already got blind shot at the start there. Crazy luck then. Favela taking a shot as he's crossing over. So is Mantis. But Favela taking some more damage. This position is often being taken here to defend by C. But Favela lost too many hit points in order to defend reliably. Also the Kranwagen is right where I expected him to be. Going to look at this side. So if anyone's pushing out here like Spassy is, then the Kranwagen is going to have an entire clip. Mantis should be able to take base C like that, as he can out-trade Favela. Favela already lower on hit points. Relatively speaking, he's going to lose more hit points if they shoot each other 1-for-1. On the other side, we've got some brawl going on here with Wildburger already under pressure by the T100 and also Svinograd, who's coming in, blocking his teammate a little bit, unfortunately there. But the T100 is also getting pushed onto by the E50M. T100 in trouble, but the E50M just turning around for the M4 for the moment. Daze is coming into support, losing a lot of hit points for that as well. But I think QQ can win this side quite easily. There are 3 tanks over here, but nicely done. Wildburger is out. Svinograd losing a lot of hit points here. Set on fire, not good for him. Svinograd on 1 single hit point, crazy. Daze, the only one with hit points over here in a 3 versus 2. 2 of them being one-shots. QQ having more tanks, but that's not going to be enough. There is an IHE to kill Svinograd. On the other side, we've also got the S-Conk and Kranwagen pushing forwards, taking out Favela. Spassy also in trouble, trying to escape still. Spassy running into the wall a little bit. Might have to take some more shots. I don't think he can escape. He also gets shot by the T100, who actually escaped. Really well done here by the T100. He is still getting in some shots. Really important to not be all that useless. But on the other side, we've got Aqua going hammer, pushing in hard here. Yet it is currently QQ with a gun advantage, yet hit point disadvantage actually for QQ. And they are about to lose 1 more tank quite easily without being able to deal that much more damage. Caps in favor of the team of QQ though, but that's not really going to be all about that. 4v4 now, 3.7k hit points versus 5.7k. That's really a big difference, but Alpha might just change the situation with a good well-placed clip there. Alpha not being able to put out any shots. Moment of surprise not working out. Better positions for QQ though. Artyom is a bit in trouble, but he has backup from the side, and there's also the 200 on the hill. Aqua is trapped down here, not having any bases. They will still have to do something. They will have to repush, and I think Alpha might be the target here. Oh, Tshirts losing some more hit points. Almost getting killed by Mantis from the side. There is the push now onto Alpha, who put out 1 shot and is reloading an entire clip. Nice crossfire again into falling down. The Super Conqueror still full life here. Alpha not having his speed boost ready. Trying to reload again, it seems. On 1k hit points, he is still able to take 3 shots. So he tries to put out an entire clip, sets the enemy on fire as well. Gets the kill shot in for going down there, but that was a bad trade for the team of Aqua. Now it is a 3v3 with 1.6k hit points on QQ side versus 2k hit points, and QQ still having the caps. But they are giving up a base C, they are losing that one. Artyom might be able to cap base B though. And base A is also getting capped. But Mantis putting himself into the open like that. Going to be a fairly easy target. But Tshirts cannot really shoot reliably. Tshirts cannot reach him. Ghosty cannot reach him. Artyom down there is in a dangerous situation. Putting in a nice shot into Ghosty. Hit points neck and neck now. But there is a kill shot from behind. The 200 though, being in a sneaky position to the back of Happy Toaster, getting in a shot to keep him spotted as well. That's going to be helpful. But the 200 will struggle to stay alive there against a much healthier E50M. Yet he does have him spotted still. And the E50M is turning around, so that might give the 200 another option for putting in a shot. Yes, he can get another shot in there. Gets a good roll into Happy Toaster, but the roll didn't really matter. Happy Toaster now is a one-shot. Cannot push in anymore, that's crucial. 3 one-shots now on side of Aqua, and they still need to push onto base A, where Mantis is holding nicely. Mantis being a 2-shot though. Tshirts just failing the shot. Mantis turning around to get Ghosty out maybe. And definitely he wants to get out of this position. Close move there, almost getting killed still. 3-on-1, but I don't think there is a time. Actually, they might get him. They might get him here. Oh, 295 damage only into Ghosty. But we are still seeing the 1k points here. Look at the amount of hit points on side of Aqua. All of them being so freaking low. All of them being beneath a one shot. Why beneath? Two of them beneath 50 hit points. QQ still making it in the variant. Very well done. Both teams playing really well in this game, honestly. And that is still QQ winning this one here. 1-1 now. Jeez, that was close. The T100 of QQ really did a great job there. I could see that multiple times already that he was really playing the light tank very well. Just think about it. What a crucial role the light tank played there. He was getting pushed on first, on base A. He managed to escape as a one-shot. Maybe also Happy Toaster misplayed there a little bit because he went for the AMX, not expecting to have the opportunity to kill the light tank. But like that, the light tank was able to run a Y circle towards base C, where he could then crossfire the FE215B, help his teammates out, and then get over to wherever needed and still have the high ground for crossfiring, making sure that they would hold the C cap as he shot down the E50M. They were not losing by C too soon. And there was just a light tank carrying hard there. If the light tank died, then it would probably not have been possible to win this anymore. Alright, next map, Desert Sands, which is often being played very aggressively, often a lot of fun to spectate here. Quadruple E50M on side of Aqua, also double M4, one M60. On the side of QQ we have triple S-Conk, one T22, triple E50M, super fast brawling lineup. Well, let's see if everyone's even going for the medium side or if they are playing some more refined strategies of potentially pushing into the city. That's of course an option. Doing the unexpected. Hit points kind of close to one another as both teams are rocking a lot of medium tanks here. Both teams sending most of their tanks towards the A cap. Daze moving into the city though. I think he's just going to camp in the corner, just to prepare for any potential push. Now that there are some spots in, Daze is already relocating. Is he still going for the corner? Oh, heavy shootout here of Ventium. 600 hit points lost. Also Mantis losing 400 hit points. QQ a lot more passive than Aqua is. Base A has been taken as well. But Daze now in a nasty position to the side, getting in some crossfire there. Taking some shot in return. Overall, I think that Aqua has the better positions. They have base A as well. And they have some high grounds, hull down positions. The Super Conquerors here mainly are not that well positioned. They're kind of out of the fight, although Ventium managed to push over. Some more hit points have been lost on side of QQ. But both teams are a bit lower on hit points now. So the difference isn't that big. And Wild Burger actually being so brave to get into that C cap. He knows he has more hit points than that E50M over there. Only one shot worth of hit points more though. But still, it's enough for him to just get into that cap. T22 has been spotted crossing over into the city. This will open an opportunity for Aqua to push in on the desert. Happy Toaster speed boosting forwards with that M60. Going in here onto Orca. Orca is in trouble. Although it is Vinogard getting shot first. But Orca is now completely isolated to the front here. QQ really needs to counter push and they are too far away with the Super Conqueror. And also Daze being very far away, only pushing into Tshirts now, which is not going to help them win this game. Sventium losing a lot of HP, trying to cross the rails once more. This isn't looking that great here for QQ. Down tank, a lot of cap points on side of Aqua as well. Really, QQ needs to do a lot now to win this game, and they are not seeming to be in position to do so. Alpha going down over there. Svinograd is also very much alone right now. Ventium is still supporting a little bit. Ghosty also low on hit points. Might still get picked up if Vino is able to turn around. Is not able to do so. On the other side, the E50M got killed. And the M4 is now in focus fire. But that won't really matter too much. 2.8k versus 5.8k. S-Conk getting killed there with Ventium. The M4 getting killed there. But also Daze getting picked up. QQ playing too passively here. Giving too much information to the enemies. And too much map control. That is eventually a cap win, which is very rare on this map. QQ really getting outplayed here. Aqua taking aggressive positions early on, and QQ trying to outsmart them by flanking around and all that kind of stuff. But it was too fancy. That was too much for them to handle. The enemies punished that and just did a great job at keeping their tanks alive. Yeah, the moment that QQ sent in the third tank into the city, it was lost already, as it was really easy for the guys of Aqua to push in. And also Aqua had the great advantage of having the heavy tanks able to go for the desert as well. They were moving towards the middle, so they could take any side that they wanted to go for. QQ, on the other hand, had the Super Conquerors down in their own spawn, trapped, spotted permanently, and just not in great positions at all. Aqua now with a quadruple E50M lineup, double super, one Super Conqueror. Wait, that's not a Super Conqueror, that's an M60 and double AMX M4. So 5 mediums again for them. I'm happy to see the Toaster play the M60 because I like that tank. On side of QQ, we have quadruple E50M as well, T22 and double AMX M4. Very similar lineups, just that one team goes for T22, the other goes for an M60. Although in a tournament format I would usually bet on the T22. But I like the M60, I think it's underrated with the speed boost that it has and the hit points. And recently I was still playing with Happy Toaster and he was saying that he's not going to play the M60 because it's a bad tank, it's too boring. And now he's going for it in a tournament. Very similar lineups. So that means that it will be all about the creativity and gameplay, the skill of these teams. Aqua actually starting with a hit point advantage here. How's that? That's up to, I think it's up to the M60. 2090 hit points on the M60 is really a lot. QQ going for the city with everything. Putting in a nice shot into the Toaster. Alpha going in first here. QQ is playing super aggressively for those two tanks over here. They have a great opportunity of killing two tanks very quickly. Just have to make sure that they are not sticking around here in the middle where they can get crossfired by the mediums. Daze already behind Ghosty. Nice crossfire here. Focus fire not 100% on point. Alpha low on hit points already. Losing too many hit points here. Ghosty still quite healthy. The focus fire not really working out. First gun out on the side of QQ. And Ghosty managed to pull out of the trouble here. But also the team of Aqua lost a 1 hit point there, 1 tank there. And it is now Spessy here with the E50M just being a bit too aggressive. About to get killed right there, and that's a gun advantage for QQ. Also Ghosty low on hit points. Hit point advantage to QQ as well. Aqua losing Ghosty in just a second. There we go. 2 guns more on the field for QQ. And also the E50M over here is struggling against Ventium, who might one-shot him on the next reload. in just a second. But there was an ammo rack of the T-22. Full life ammo rack was on the other side there. I did not see that, only could see that bar of hit points going down on the team. And that means that suddenly QQ is down on the hit points. They were having 2k hit points more. The E50M actually surviving this fight as well. Suddenly 3 versus 4. 600 to 2.8k hit points. That ammo rack of the T-22 absolutely changing the situation. Otherwise, Happy Toaster would have died here. And that push would have been a lot more successful. QQ was on track of winning this, and then the freaking T-22 gets full life ammo racked. Oh man, I don't wish that to anyone, to lose the ammo rack, to lose the tank to an ammo rack in such an important game. So now we are having a 3-1. Actually, I put this score to the wrong side. 3-1 for Aqua. Match point to Aqua. But yeah, we've already seen some 3-1s being turned around again multiple times, so it doesn't say anything. But of course there will be lots of pressure on QQ, although they almost had this. Very unlucky. At least it doesn't kick them out of the tournament if they are not going to win the next game, because they still have a second life. But it's going to be super frustrating to not make the grand final because of one freaking ammo rack. But they are having another chance now on Castilla. Aqua is going to play with a very fast lineup here. Double E50Ms, double T100 light tank, double M4, and a T95E6, also a beautiful tank with great mobility and great DPM as well. Then QQ is playing double light tank as well. One E50M only, Super Conqueror, double and double M4. So a bit heavier for QQ. By the way, Aqua is having the worst spawn here. Slightly worse spawn for Aqua. Yeah, QQ starts from the north. Although that doesn't say anything, but it is a bit easier to defend base A from the north spawn than it is from the south spawn. Let's start here. Maybe the last game for Aqua. Maybe the last game for this encounter here, because of Aqua being close to winning this and making it into the grand finals with just one more point. QQ will have to try their best. And QQ will have to win 3 games in a row. QQ sending most of their tanks towards the base C, surprisingly. Are they going for a push here? Wild Burger will spot that. There aren't that many tanks able to punish that though. Orca taking one shot. Wild Burger has gotten the spots in, doesn't shoot yet because he wants to keep spotting for a while. Now he spots, and now he shoots as well on the Ventium. But also the T100, here losing some hit points. Aqua and actually Ventium losing some more HP. But hit points are relatively even right now. T100 can cap the base. Over there we've got Happy Toaster losing HP as well. I think he might have just gone for the water there. That's a common strategy. That's why he lost the hit points. Some more tanks losing HP there. Great shots by Days, who is up there on the hill, having some really nice crossfire into Spessy. And also some more tanks having crossfire into Spessy. The Tracer shells also keeping him spotted for 20 seconds. So Spessy has to just wait and sit there doing nothing for now. Some relocation. Slight cap lead for the team of QQ. And they are moving towards base A now. Maybe making a play there. As Aqua is relocating towards the C side. O'Day's got a blind shot on the hill. Wildburger passively spotting the C side. The others still making sure that they are not losing base A. Machine Gun Zerd and the Happy Toaster sitting up here on the hill, spotting a little bit. Happy Toaster taking a shot here from behind. You know, just keeping him spotted. That's going to be great for QQ. So Happy Toaster has to drop down here. Didn't take any damage, but at least he cannot really move around that much. Has to get unspotted first. Sitting there. Now moving out again. Also the other T100 got spotted in return. Therefore he could not go for another shot. Artyom getting a bit more aggressive. Just making sure that there is nothing to the front anymore, which might open the possibility of just capping base A. If Artyom is able to get a bit more aggressive here. There isn't that much actually, just the E6. Oh, the E6 might be misplaying a little bit there, but actually, the AMX is getting outspotted. What? Svinogarden now tapping his foot into base A. Artyom punishing the E6 for decapping. Not a great trade by Zerd. 2 shots for 1. And actually did not even penetrate. Artyom again pushing out there, trying to put out another one into Zerd. Gets that shot in as well. Base A can get capped now. On the other side, we've got a push, an attempted push of Aqua into QQ. But Wildburger got spotted, took a lot of shots here. Can get into safety again. Also Daze got spotted on the hill. Still takes some shots. He's not 100% safe there. Has to fall back and get unspotted first. So you cannot really cover Orca all that greatly right now. But Ventium is still there. And Aqua is trying to push forwards here. They are having Alpha in focus, and at the same time they can take out Orca. That's 2 guns that they can maybe take out for not even losing any in return, because QQ is not really in position to counter push. Base C has been taken, but QQ also in control of base A, and they can come in from the side again. They can keep pressuring here. Great hit point lead for QQ as well. Orca still alive there. Not going to go down yet. Favela also lone hit points, gets picked up from the side there. Nicely done by QQ, nice crossfire here. Artyom also pushed into falling down. The AMX M4 also getting killed there. 3 tanks left alive on Aqua's side only. Now Ventium is also moving out, trying to push onto Ghosty from behind. Will maybe get the kill of the T100 as well. Yeah, the T100 just goes down already. Ventium coming in, Orca picking up the kill. And that is 6-0 for QQ on this battle. So that is looking really good here for them. QQ still in the fight, bringing it back to a 3-2. Let's actually still show you the result here. That's where we are with the team, and they, yeah, especially Zerd, he had a bad time. Misplayed quite a bit there as well. With his attempt to decap base A, at least trying twice. The first one was already not a great trade. I think he did not even have to do it, since he knew that the AMX M4 was there, and that someone else was capping the base, and that there was a 200 light tank somewhere in the corner that was spotted. Of course, he did not know if it was the 200 capping the base, but still taking 2 shots for 1 decap. He could not do so again. He could not continue decapping the base. Therefore, he was just a bit too much tempted to decap at all costs, and should have just abandoned it. Honestly, he should have just not gone to decap at all. Could have kept his hit points, could have helped on the push on the other side as he ran away. We are seeing the same map again. Aqua rocking a Concept 1B this game. A rare tank as well. On APAC it was played quite a bit. Double E50M, double light tank for Aqua. And a Super Conqueror AMX M4. So super fast liner for them. QQ also going for double light tank. An E50M, FE42. Double AMX M4. And yeah, it's also a very fast lineup. Only 2 heavy tanks for them. Still, match point for Aqua. Two heavy tanks only. That's the last time I've seen this kind of lineup. Was actually in the T100 light tank meta, where BPS played this kind of stuff. 5 light tanks, 2 IS-7s on this map. Lost 1 heavy tank early on base C, and 1 in a 6 versus 7. With, I think, only light tanks even. 5 or 6 light tanks they had there. Day is already getting spotted on the FE42. Will be spotted for 20 seconds. Aqua on a very first A-cap. Taking the advantage here. QQ trying to push forwards. Might have the chance of pushing out Ghosty. They're also taking base C. Ghosty spotted. But Ventium also getting spotted there on the crossing. Nice crossfire into Machine Gun Tshirts. Ghosty also taking a bit of a shot there. But QQ is aborting the push, as they know that there is a lot covering Ghosty here from the side. Just looking at this angle here, there are a lot of tanks able to shoot into this area. Also, the Concept from over there, the T100, can have some shots then. So QQ is immediately retreating, not even capping base C, only leaving Alpha over there. And they are pushing in on base A, it seems. Sneaky shot into falling down. They're not pushing yet. Playing passively here in the back. I'm surprised that they are doing this. That they are all going for base A and then playing as passively as they do. And Artyom being sent through the river to spot here. What is the game plan here? What is this plan? Artyom proxy spotting the T100. Might get crossfired from the other side by the E50M. Svinograd also aggressing a little bit, but he will also get shot from the other side there. If he gets spotted. Svinograd trying to shoot Tshirts, but I don't think it's worth it. Oh, Ghosty bouncing off of the light tank. But that was not a great trade here by Svino. Taking the shot from the light tank there. But still, over here, we've got Happy Toaster in a tricky situation. Ghosty now getting a bit more aggressive to try to pressure out Alpha in order to take some pressure off of his teammate. And it is Ventium in focus fire over here. Getting pushed onto by Tshirts. Tshirts trying to push him out here into the line of fire of Ghosty. But Ventium circling around there, well done. Still taking a shot from Ghosty. But is in a 1v1 now. And the Tshirts has the reactive armor already still. As Alpha is now getting pushed onto. Alpha still puts out a shot on the move into the M4. Ventium turning around for Ghosty. On the other side, we can also see a push here. QQ moving in. Are they having any significant advantage though? That's the question. 163 moving into the Concept, who doesn't have any backup anymore. Orca also putting in a nice shot. Concept has to drop down there. They will just ignore the Concept and go for the E50Ms instead. Great hit point lead by QQ already. As there goes Alpha. Also, Ventium is about to get killed. Tshirts still having the shot. Yes, Tshirts does get a kill shot in, but also Tshirts is down to a one shot. But 5.7k hit points to just 2.9k. QQ doing great here on this push. Also 5 versus 5 now. But Spassy in trouble. Spassy won't make it out alive. Days coming in with the FE42. Also, there is someone else. 163 still on the hill, picking him up. But also, he got killed there. 3 out on either side. 4 to 4. 4 versus 4. 163. Sneaking up from the side, spotting Ghosty. Not going to push through the river. I think QQ still has to play it carefully, although they have a great hit point lead. And also they have base A now. Also 2 one-shots on the side of Aqua. Wildburger not exactly a one-shot. Wildburger also having a broken or damaged viewport, so not having the same view range anymore. Yeah, that's going to be pretty much impossible for Aqua to win now, because they have to push into base A. And I assume that QQ will have paid attention to the amount of hit points. So they are getting more aggressive. Orca moving in. Getting that kill shot in. Nicely done. 4-3. Orca getting more aggressive on the tilt here. Daze still on the other side, holding up. That's the wrong one. Over here, holding up base A and spotting. And Aqua doesn't have any room to play with anymore. Daze will get the spot in, will be able to easily 1v1 Ghosty, although there is still the concept, which might also get spotted quite soon. Nope, concept did not get spotted, but Ghosty got spotted. If he is moving into A, he will be an easy target. Daze doesn't even have to peek out there. I mean, Daze doesn't have to peek too early, can just wait for a moment for Ghosty to move into the cap, and Daze has the advantage of shooting from above there. Nice shot. And that is going to bring us to the tiebreaker, with falling down being a one-shot. He is also going to go down. Falling down, just running into the water. Is he going to drown himself? Yes, it looks like it. Concept giving up. That's too much to handle for him. And there he goes. He's dead. And that is the tiebreaker now of Aqua versus QQ. And that's just all I wish for. Tiebreaker again. Aqua and QQ both on very similar level. Really lovely to see them play here. 3-3. And we are switching to Normandy. Normandy is a map that's often being played a lot more carefully, with heavier lineups. So I don't expect that much aggression here on this game for the most part of it, until the later stage. A lot of Super Conquerors being chosen there on both sides. Aqua with a triple Super Conqueror lineup, 1 Chieftain as well, an FE215B, 2 of them, and a 200 light tank. Also, Team QQ is going for a lot of Super Conquerors, 4 in total. 1 T100 light tank, an E50M, and I guess that Daze is still going to switch because he's not ready. Still 40 seconds left to go, so Daze is probably still talking about a strategy here. Daze is going for an AMX M4 in the end. Has there been another change? Yeah, I think also on the left side one FE was changed out. Swapped out for a Super Conqueror. Alright, so slightly faster lineup for QQ. The E50M though having the slight advantage of being able to maybe drop into base A quite quickly. But of course base A is often well contested on this map, as mostly people are playing quite carefully for the entire map and trying to then fight for base A. Maybe trying to cap it early on or later on. So it's often about really the A cap. Otherwise people can take a free cap on the high ground. By C or D, it's very easy to take for free. And it's also very hard to push the higher ground. But still often people are holding it. Sometimes pushes are succeeding there. We've seen some really good pushes on this map as well, even on the high ground. But they are very tricky to make work, because you need the perfect target inside. Aqua speed boosting towards base C. With a speed boost activated on the FE215B that QQ does not have, they might get the cap lead. Also 200 going for the cap. On the other side, we've got E50M and AMX going for the base. Cap disadvantage is going to be crucial on this map, as this map is, is sad. You can cover the sides quite nicely with some very passive positioning. Already some blind shots into the bush here. But it's too early. Happy Toaster is not there yet. A lot of tanks have been spotted around here. Down there we've got Spassy holding base A. Together with a backup of Favela. Now it will be Wildburger. No, Wildburger actually attempting to cap base A maybe, or just going for the beach. There is a climb possible here on this map that he might be going for. I think that's exactly what is happening here. Wildburger failing the climb though. And is retreating again and trying it again maybe potentially. Meanwhile, QQ has the opportunity to just get a bit more aggressive in the middle. Maybe capping base B, that would be huge. No one able to shoot into base B. Or at least no one is having eyes on B and can spot that. Blind shots flying in here. Oh, blind shot connecting. Very helpful. Maybe the position was a bit too obvious, but also the easiest to get out of. That would have been huge. To cap base B, that's really hard to take. But now base A is getting taken by Spassy. No one near the bunker over there to defend that. And QQ loses hit points. Down about 1k hit points. They don't have anyone to push onto. They have better positions. But they can maybe take base C here. That's the question. Can they get away with the cap? No, they're losing hit points here. That's not great for them. But great shootout of Tshirts in the background there. Although Tshirts won't be all that important there because he is not that easy to get. But nice crossfire here by the S-Kongs from the side. Days failing to cap a base C. And it would be so important to take a base again. But QQ losing out on the trides here. They are in bad crossfire. Not having their tanks in the best positions. Also, Aqua is losing hit points. But Aqua has a huge amount of hit points in advance already. And QQ keeps losing HP. Left, right and center. Aqua getting more aggressive now, taking out the first one. Artyom is out. Also Alpha is down to a one-shot, getting pushed onto by Happy Toaster now. And that's the second kill. There's also one shot over there. Happy Toaster can move in there. It's Wildburger from the other side. This is going to be a win for Aqua. Svinograd now trying to push out Happy Toaster, trying to do something still. But there is a huge hit point gap already. Aqua just having much better positions. Playing more carefully here. Svinograd getting taken out from behind. Ventium getting taken out. And there is only one more T100 light tank left alone here. A machine gun just chasing him down, putting out a nice shot into him. 960 points also for Aqua. Way better cap management, crossfire by Aqua. Much better played, I've got to say, on this game. Therefore, well-deserved win. Absolutely well-deserved here. QQ just not having a safe strategy from the start on. And just moving into the open, into the middle of everyone without having any advantage from that. Of course, taking nice positions is nice, but taking aggressive positions just because you can and not for a good reason is not worth it in the end here. That's what we could see here. QQ just ending up getting shot from every possible angle. It would have made a huge difference for them if they managed to completely take base B. After that, they felt to be under pressure so much that they were kind of forcing something that did not really work out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last tournament game of the evening. We can still check the results, actually. QQ dropping into the lower bracket like that, of course. Aqua making it into the grand final. For the first time in many seasons, actually. Oh, Demo won against Losik. Oh, I cannot believe it. That Demo, this team, full PC team, no one knew about them. So many players that we've not seen in high-level tournaments yet, and they are really strong. Just look at them. They are just winning against Losik. They are in the lower bracket. And I could even hear some people say that Losik was throwing against Demo in the earlier rounds. But are they throwing now? No. Losik losing against Demo in the lower bracket semifinals endeavor. Losik is taking the 4th place here in this tournament. So commiserations, congratulations. Losik actually taking a nice spot. I mean, getting to the 4th spot is quite good of an achievement, but still it was not what they desired, of course. Everyone wants to make it into the grand final at least. QQ versus Demo will be our first match tomorrow. Again, at the same time. After that, we are going to see Aqua versus the winning team of QQ versus Demo. I'm looking forward to it. Do I still play a couple of random games? Honestly, I will skip it. I'm streaming so much at the moment. Maybe tomorrow I'm still going for a longer stream, but I need to save my voice because I need to be well prepared. We need to be relaxed tomorrow to not have any tongue twisters. And yeah, therefore, thanks for watching, everyone. Tomorrow morning I will first stream the APAC games, grand finals over there, and after that in the evening again there will be the grand finals over here. Then there will be the EU tournament with QQ, Demo and Aqua still fighting for the grand prize. Really great games in this season. I don't know, I enjoyed it even more than usual somehow. Maybe because the games were closer, there were very few battles where it was just one game steamrolling the other. Many tiebreakers. Just look at it again. Look at this. 3-4, 3-4, 3-4, 2-4. Also in the first stage, there were so many close games already. Okay, the last battles did not really matter. Losik Demo 0-4 there. That was harsh. Okay, there's 4-0 as well. Yeah, okay, there were not that many such close games. But on my streams at least, there were a lot of very close battles. Yeah, alright. That's it for today. Have a good evening still, have a good night, have a nice day if it's still earlier for you. I will see you back tomorrow. Yeah, if you are watching on the portal right now still, please don't forget to just join over to YouTube if you are enjoying this content, and maybe leave a subscription to the channel if you are watching on YouTube already. Why not just leave a like and maybe join the Discord server, which can be found on the description down below. So, goodbye everyone, I am Nino. Have a nice day still. See you tomorrow.